Report.
Saturday. If you think our lunch specials at the diner are great, then you ought to come in Saturday morning and enjoy their breakfast from 7 to 11. That's right, the same great quality they put into every Sunday lunch, they also put in their breakfast. So come in this Saturday and see what I mean. The diner on Jacksboro Pike, now serving breakfast every Saturday. From 7 to 11 a.m. That's only at the diner on Jacksboro Pike. Call in or carry out today.
Hello everybody. In middle school basketball action that took place at Jellicoe Elementary School Tuesday night as the Wildcats of White Oak traveled to Jellicoe for a makeup game, and we were there. Two powerhouse programs this year in the small middle school division. White Oak and Jellicoe went at it. Before we got to the middle school games though, we had two elementary school games as White Oak Elementary played Jellicoe Elementary, and Jellicoe took both of them. The girls won their game 29-11. Long led the Wildcats of White Oak, and Moses led the Lady Blue Devils with 12. They both had 12 points each in this game. In the boys' elementary game, Jellicoe took that one too, 44-18, led by Zucchini with 12 points, and Ivy led the White Oak Wildcats with 10. Then the girls' middle school team hit the floor next, but the Lady Wildcats had a tough time hitting the floor, let alone a basket. In the first half, they didn't score until the 1:19 mark of the second quarter and went on to lose 45-18. Get this, it was 23-1 at the half. Shelby led the Lady Wildcats with 8 points. Delk had 4 and Kidwell had 2. For the Lady Blue Devils, Bolin led all scorers with 14. Boozer had 12 and Melina Bolin had 6. Now up next was the game we were waiting to see. Ernie Dettori and the Wildcats of White Oak with a 5-0 record facing the 3-2 Jellicoe Blue Devils, and it turned out to be a lot of turnovers as Jellicoe had the better team, this night winning big over Ernie Dettori and the Wildcats 63-27 to send the Wildcats back home with a 5-1 mark. Ernie Dettori was Mr. Everything for the Wildcats, leading them with 20 hard-earned points. I mean, he earned them. Shelby added 3, while Hall had only 2. The Blue Devils had a balanced attack led by 2 Blue Devils. Moses and Hyslop had 14. Wilson had 10, Marlowe had 8, and Smith added 7. The Blue Devils improved to 4-2, and the Wildcats, as I said, will fall to 5-1. Now they will meet again December the 17th. Jellicoe will have to travel to White Oak for the rematch.
When you call for just any ambulance service, you never know what you might get. But when you call Vital Care at 423-562-9370, you'll get an experienced staff, experienced and professional people who know what the word emergency really means. Don't just trust anyone. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area.
562-9370.
Thanks for watching my papa on WLAF.
They had a soccer meeting Monday night to see if we can get a soccer program going at Campbell County High School. Brian Horton, along with yours truly, conducted the meeting, and they had a full house, but now they didn't have a lot of high school students. So if you're out there and you're listening and you want to play high school soccer at Campbell County High School, call Brian Horton. And you can call Brian Horton at 423-494-6569. We told you wrong. We said this weekend the Campbell County Youth Basketball League will kick off its season tournament, but it's not going to be this weekend. It's going to be the weekend of December the 1st, and they will play at all 3 gyms, the Rec Center, East and West Follett gyms, and old David will be there to cover it. Now the Cougars boys team will be in Knox West Prep Extra Pilot Classic on November the 20th through the 21st, and that'll be the boys only, and then the boys and girls will both be in the Heritage Holiday Classic at Heritage on the 23rd. Now Jellicoe traveled to Oakdale Tuesday night, but we don't have any results just yet. And don't forget, you can follow both the Cougars and the Blue Devils on the WLAF Sports Network. Now they won't play again until the 26th when they play Barberville at home. Alright, now 3 NFL games on tap for Thanksgiving, and they are as follows. Houston Texans will travel to Detroit to take on the Lions at 12:30, and that game can be seen on CBS. At 4:15, the Redskins travel to hated Cowboy territory as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys, and that's on Fox. Then, at 8:20 p.m., if you haven't had enough football, wait for the New England Patriots taking on the Big Mouth New York Jets. and that game will air on NBC, and as I said, it's at 8:20. Now on Friday, there's a few college games on. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of college games on, but just to name a few, Nebraska will travel to Iowa State, and that game can be seen on ABC. Now, Nebraska needs this game to clinch a spot in the Big Ten title game. On ESPN2, it'll be Temple. They'll play Syracuse at 11 a.m. At 2:30, LSU is at Arkansas. That's on CBS. So by this time, I'm sure, with the little misses out shopping and all that, you'll find lots of sports on TV. Okay, that's all the local sports we've got for you today. I thank you for being with me. I can barely talk, but we do want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving, and we want to remind you to stay tuned. There's more to come right here on WLAF.